Hello everyone and welcome back to HTML and CSS lessons on Codecademy. So last time we looked at how to insert pictures and hyperlinks onto your web pages in HTML. As I said before, we're not doing CSS yet, but the course is still called CSS, so that's what I'm going to be calling it. Today we're going to be working on a project. So they've started off by introducing to us an example of what we're going to be making. So let's just check it out at first. So they have the normal exclamation mark doctype HTML tag. Then you have the HTML tags nested together and the head and body tags that you would normally see in any HTML code. And then they've inserted a picture from somewhere, which we don't know where. I'm going to copy that just in case I need to use a picture. And they've also made 3 paragraphs. The first one which says I like eggs, second one says and ham, third one says but mostly sandwiches. The title of the web page is result, so that's what you would see on your tab. And in the body, the main heading is yeah, sandwiches. So if we look at this in a full screen, this is what you would see on a web page. So let's save and submit code and let's start. Every house needs a frame. An HTML page is sort of like a house. It needs a certain number of essential structures in order to work. So I'm guessing it's going to tell us about the HTML head, body, and the doctype tags. So just like a house, an HTML page needs a frame. In this case, your frame is made of exclamation mark doctype, HTML head, and body tags. Okay. Your web page is blank as the day it was born. Okay, that's interesting. Let's add 5 things. So this is what you would have to add into every HTML code that you make. Without these tags, your HTML code probably just won't work. Some browsers, I think, might improvise and guess what you're doing, but that might not work out so well. So let's see then. So we need to include the doctype tag. Let's do that right now. I'm pretty sure that capital letters do matter. So make sure to make the capital letters capital letters. Then we have the HTML tag. I'm going to nest it straight away. And then we have the head tag. And then we have the body. Oh, inside the head we have the title. Let's not forget that. Oops, that's not where the slash goes. And then there we go, the body tag. I didn't see it in the instructions, but it is there. And let's actually space these out a bit so that I can see what is going on. So is that all it wants us to do? No. Okay. Make sure you input your doctype tag. I did see that at the start it had that, so I don't know why they've done exclamation mark doctype instead of exclamation mark doctype HTML, but they have. So this is the way to do it, not just that tag. Maybe they call it the exclamation mark doctype tag, but it actually includes the HTML. I have no idea. So to get this lesson complete, this is what you need to write out. So let's move on. It's better with a header. Your web page could use an h1 header between the body tags to let everyone know that the page is about you. Create an h1 tag inside your body tags. Between the opening h1 and closing h1 tags, type your name for all to see. Okay, sure. So that should go in our body. Our body is here. I'll leave a few blank spaces. And let's do the h1 tag. I will nest it straight away so that I don't forget later on. And here I will write my name. Save and submit code. There we go. If we open it up in full screen, this is what you would see on a web page which has this code. So let's move on. Tell us about yourself. Well, I guess the web page is about us, so we need to say something about our subject. Your page is coming along, but it's not telling us much yet. It's only giving us a name. So to make that better, you could use a paragraph or 2 telling your readers what your interests are. what do you do for a living, how much you love learning HTML, and so on. Of course I love learning HTML, do you doubt that? Insert 3 p tags after your h1 tags, but before closing your body tag, of course. Write a little bit about yourself in each of the 3 paragraphs. You can say whatever you want, it's your web page. P, and I will nest them straight away, and actually I'm going to do this and then copy this over and then just put this on a clipboard again so that I don't forget later on. So what do I want to put here? I post YouTube videos, I don't know. I like programming, and I'm currently doing the HTML and CSS course on Codecademy. There we go. Full screen, this is what you would see. Back to editor, let's save and submit and see if our code is correct. Yes, it is. So between these 2 paragraph tags, you could add anything you want. I think that even if you don't add anything, it's not going to make a problem. But for the sake of this example, I will add a few things. So let's move on. A picture's worth 1,000 words. I've heard that many times before. Nice work, your page is still looking a bit spare though. Better add an image or 2 to spruce things up a bit. Yay, I can read today. Remember to insert an image from the web. You will need to right click and select copy image URL. Then use this URL in your img tag. So good thing I actually already copied their image. I will just use that. Insert an img tag between your body tags. Okay, so somewhere here. Img src equals, and I already have that. And remember that this has no closing tag, it's just one tag, because you're just inserting one thing. You don't need anything to be changed between like 2 tags. So between, for example, for the paragraph, you need to write a paragraph between those 2 tags. But here you're just inserting a standalone thing. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need that tag to affect something else, basically. You can make the src attribute point to any image you like. So let's see if that's correct. Yes, it is. Let's look at our web page now. So now we have our heading, then we have 3 paragraphs, and then we have an image. Looking good so far. Let's move on. Link me. Great, only one problem. Your web page is like a house with no doors, so you can't really exit it or go to another place. There's no way to get in or out. We'll fix that by adding a couple of links. Oh, in. I wonder if they're actually going to teach us how to get in. Once you successfully add your links and hit run, you've finished. Revel in the glory of your newly created web page. If it looks a little basic to you, don't worry, we'll soon teach you CSS to make your web pages look sharp. So what we need to do then is add at least 2 links to your web page. You can turn an image or a bit of text into a link. You can even turn part of the text inside your p tags into a link. So in here, you don't have to turn the whole paragraph into a link. You can just turn the word like HTML or CSS into a link. Check out the hint if you've forgotten how to use how the a tag works. So let's do this quickly. Well, not quickly, but let's explain it. You have a, and then I believe it was src again. Let's see. And then closing a tag. Let's see if that would work. No, I can't click on the image. So let's look at the hint. Oh, it's a href, of course. I was getting confused. So now it should work. If I go there, as you can see, I have the clicky button. So if I click on that, it would lead me to the web page that you can see on the bottom left of my screen. I can't really select it, but I can point to it if I'm really quick. It's just below the back to editor button. So for the sake of this example, I will use the same link again here. There we go. And then close it after currently. Of course, with a slash there, let's not forget that. As you can see, I can click the blue hyperlink or the image. They're both going to lead me to the same place, but I can do either one. Also, remember that between the A tags, even spaces go into the hyperlink. So if somebody clicks a space, they're also going to go into the hyperlink. So make sure that you get rid of those if they're not looking too well. So for my example, I had a space after currently. I don't want it to look like that. So I will just do this, and now everything looks fine. I will put just currently between the two A tags without any spaces. Now if I do save and submit code, everything works out fine. I even get a badge from Codecademy, so that's all cool. So now we've finished a very basic website. So this is the lesson for today, guys. If you have any questions, do feel free to ask in the comments. I will make sure to answer your questions as soon as possible. Also, if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe and share. If you didn't like it though, please leave a dislike and tell me in the comments so I can improve for next time so that you do like it. But until next time, thank you so much for watching and goodbye.